Hello?
Okay, I think you're on. Okay. I'm here in Station 1 with, wait, I'll get this correct, Serena Deeds.
Yes, Serena Deeds.
All right. From Spot Coffee. Is it Spot Coffee?
Yeah!
Is that cafe company or just Spot Coffee?
It's the Spot Coffee shop.
Okay, great. You're from Buffalo, New York? All right. Have you had anybody here yesterday competing?
Rachel, she competed yesterday.
And you were there watching her?
Pardon? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. What did you think?
I think she did really well.
And what about you?
I hope you do
We'll see,
just
right?
as well.
Okay. One more time, let's hear it for Serena Deeds, Spot Coffee, Buffalo, New York. If you are ready, you may begin.
I'm just going to bring out the water and stuff.
And why are all the baristas bringing out water, Serena?
So you can drink it after the espresso, maybe get your palate ready for the next drink.
Now, do you use just regular spring water? Or?
It's sparkling water, Pellegrino.
Serena, you're not the quiet type, are you?
Yes, I am.
You're not supposed to say that. But you know what?
Yes?
If you feel like talking, you can just, any information you want us to hear or that you think we should hear, the mic is all yours.
All right. I think I'll let my coffee speak for itself.
Whoa. Coffee speak for itself. That's pretty witty. So I could actually just talk to the coffee, right?
If you'd like. It's a little weird.
Ooh, well, who's in the audience for the Spot Coffee? Sally Morin? May I speak to you for a second, please? Since the coffee's not going to talk, and I know it's not going to talk, can you tell us a little bit about maybe the roast that she's doing right now?
Yes, these are espresso blend and certified coffees, each roasted individually, all Arabica, under roasted grade A beans.
Of course. Anything else? Now, so that's a little, would you say French roast, a little dark roast, and that is because of the blend you have?
It's a rich, bittersweet roast, velvety, varies Colombian, Ethiopian, Brazil, Sumatra.
No percentages, but that's what's in it, right?
Yes, well, I think that would kill you. Yeah.
And that's the second person that threatened to kill me.
Here's my espresso.
Yes, I have to go talk to the coffee now, but you're not supposed to laugh. That's, okay, she has finished her first round of espresso. Timer, do we have a breakup? No. Okay, Serena, since I can talk to you, you did that in 4 minutes. Very well. Okay, 11 minutes remaining. And it's really great to have East Coasters doing this now. I mean, it's North, we have North Carolina, we have New York. He just showed up. It was a last-minute entrance for him, and he did a stellar job. It was incredible, and we can have somebody just come out of nowhere and actually win this actual competition. That would be fun. But it's going to be up to the judges. What is our time again? Serena, you have 7.5 minutes. You're doing very well. Very good pace. What shops?
4 shops and 1 coffee bar in the market.
So you do roasting or just actually retail as well?
We do roasting and retail, and we have a scratch kitchen as well.
Is it downtown Buffalo then, or?
Downtown Buffalo, another store a couple miles away in the living community of Buffalo, Stone
Okay,
City.
here are the cappuccinos. Sorry to interrupt.
You did that on purpose. It's a good business practice, you know that? Great! Are you, like a...
Coffee accounts. We're growing.
You're getting bigger and bigger with things. Okay. And she's doing her signature drink. Serena, if you want to talk about your signature drink, that would be great. You have 3.5 minutes for your signature drink. How it tastes, the temperature of the drink. If it's cold, it's everything. And when you roasted that?
I roasted this Tuesday night before I left. And it's what's called our Paladino blend. It's just a blend of Central Indonesian and a little bit of African. Alright.
4 minutes and 20 seconds for the espressos, and you will make 8 other drinks, or cappuccino, and then finally your signature drinks. With Dismas, what is it doing?
Trying to work fast is very important, especially on getting your shots and your milk steams. And that I decided to use for my signature drink is it's heavy on the Yemen mocha, and has some other flavor African coffees in there as well. Mixing with ice cream.
Signature drink, if they did better in espresso, what their weak points were, and we actually have a part of the judging sheet where you can actually, the judges put their comments. And it can be anything. We put the comments on the sheet themselves. And sometimes the barista, they give us a call at home or in our office, and they said, I've been looking at this, what does this mean? How can I get better? It's just based on how fast they can get it out here. The faster, the more consistent all their drinks are going to be. And the last part is the judge's total impression. That's very subjective. 1 to 10. Is she a 5? Is she... I was impressed with her performance. I was impressed with her drinks. Everything together, previous 4 parts. And there's 147 points. Bronwen Serna of Heinz Public Market Coffee in Seattle, Washington. Hey, let's hear it for it, everybody.
My name is Bronwen, and I'll be serving you espresso today. I'm going to start you off
Judges,
with
you can get over here.
some water. And let me tell you a little bit about this tray. It's being served, your water will be served, on a tray of slate. And that is what my 5-group La Marzocco is situated on. It's espresso. Ready. And the vase with the flowers. The vase is, we also get a lot of glass artists, and that one was done by Michael Fox. And the flower, it's really funny. I've gotten flowers every single competition, which is really, really funny. So yes, it's called Citron Sweetness. So I will explain that. Sure. As close to temperature as possible. That way it brings out all the flavors and characteristics inherent within that espresso.
Okay, let's hear it. She has finished her 4 espresso in 3 minutes, 30 seconds. So that gives her little time to finish her 8 drinks. Ronnie, can you tell everybody exactly how you got started in this? And,
Well, I got started being a barista after hanging out.
Okay, everybody, let's give it up. That's 4 out of 12.
So now for my specialty drink. It's for the Western Regionals. I ended up doing a little drink called Sweetness, and it's a macchiato. It's all together, and it's topped off with some bittersweet Dutch processed chocolate. And it's served on the side with a square of chocolate and a little rind of orange as well. So I feel that this drink really complements the espresso as well. The espresso is well balanced in general, and what I find is that the orange brings out the brightness. Orange just seems to bring out the best.
Ronnie, you have about 3 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time.
I heard you have a machine at home too.
Yeah, it's in Astoria.
It's great.
That I went over at regionals, and I get promised a new espresso machine if I win this, so that was my whole driving force.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Really?
you'd have to talk to Jon Sanders about that one.
Now, is this
He
a
said it, not me.
is this a one group or? Oh wow, she wins the espresso citizenship. So that's why he's here today. And he lives in Vancouver, and he works at a place called JJ Bean House of Coffee. Is that a cafe or did I?
Yeah, it's a small business. We do all our own roasting. We've got 3 retail locations, over 300 wholesale accounts. So it's a great family.
Sounds big, sounds big. And everybody, please welcome Jon Lewis. Jon? And Jon, you actually placed second in Northwestern Barista Jam. Third, I beg your pardon. But with the first time we actually didn't meet, and you showed up, and you it wasn't a big.
Many different aspects of the coffee culture that we have right now. And I was really surprised because I didn't know what to expect. And then there on my screen appears our hostess, Sherry John. And she was labeled as the coffee aficionado. In addition to Sherry, there were a number of different facets of the coffee industry highlighted. But one of my favorite was a farmer, a family farmer in Nicaragua. And he just talked about the sustainability of a small farm. And on this film, he gave some advice that I'd like to pass on to you, and that I'd like all of us to participate in today. He said that when you sit down to a nice cup of coffee, you should take un respiro profundo, a deep breath. And I want everybody in the room with me to take a deep breath and realize that in a metaphorical way, but in this place, a very literal way, we're breathing the same air as all the people who are making our coffee, all the people who are shipping our coffee, the people who are buying our coffee, and the people in our cafes who are delivering the coffee to the customer. So my presentation today is hopefully in some ways honoring all of those people. I'm going to start off with an espresso.
Unfortunately for us, we have a great barista and a philosopher. Do you actually give out advice at your cafe, Jon, or do people do you talk to them? Do you talk back? And
we have a great cafe. It's a great environment for conversation. We do share a lot of ideas together, not just about coffee, but about life. So it's that kind of environment. There's a Turkish proverb that says that coffee, good coffee, should be as black as hell, as strong as death, and as sweet as love. And I think our espresso is an Italian translation of that proverb. It's a paradox in a cup. It starts off really sweet, and finishes smooth, savory. The cups that I'm using are signature cups created by my wife, who's a local potter.
is she here today, Jon?
She's not. She's home making pottery. But these cups were literally made 4 blocks from my home. Enjoy your espresso.
Thank you.
For serving your espresso, I'll be steaming 2 pitchers. I know that some people like whole milk. I know that might make a very rich drink. Some people like skim milk. I don't know what they're doing, maybe watching their weight.
Probably.
I'm finding a happy medium by using 2% milk today. I feel that it really brings out the flavor of the espresso.
You're a little under 10 minutes from here.
And it's a perfect marriage between espresso.
There is.
I ask you a question, John? About your espresso. During this competition, have you actually
Commercial drive. And if I could just one more time tell you how great of a place it is. We've got Little Italy in Commercial Drive. That's why I feel like you can describe a cappuccino by saying it's un soffio vellutato. I said, that sounds beautiful. What does it mean? She tried to describe it to me. It's something like a puff or a whisper. But the more she thought about it, the more she realized you just can't translate that into English. So she thought some more. I said, Mary, I really need something to describe this beautiful drink, this velvety foam, the espresso coming through. She said a good cappuccino should be una novella vellutata, a velvety cloud. So that's what I'm making for you today.
If you could actually get a close-up of some of the items that he's using for his presentation, it's very interesting, very Asian.
Beautiful cappuccino. Enjoy.
Okay,
everybody. You've got a unity, and it has something to do with coffee. So I'm beginning with the Italian tradition. I'm pulling a couple shots of espresso.
You have 4 minutes remaining, John.
And then to the espresso, I'll be adding something much different than coffee. What I've done is I've taken spices from other cultures, taken cinnamon, cardamom, and clove, and I've ground them up. I've infused them with water right here. And I'll be adding that to my milk, which when I steam it and blend it together with the coffee, makes a beautiful, complementary taste. You know, there's something about this drink that I think is a bit metaphorical. With the spices, a spice is only an individual spice. But when you crush it, in a sense, it's losing its identity of becoming a part of a larger cup. In the same way with coffee, a single bean is hardly worth anything. But when ground, when prepared properly, it becomes a beautiful beverage. So I'm steaming together the spice-infused water with some half and half cream, a touch of honey to smooth and sweeten things up.
John, you have 2 minutes remaining in your competition. One minute remaining.
And it turns into just this beautiful creation, which I call the spice of life. Dash of saffron on top for flair. To quote John Milton, they eat.
Really happy and things look really good with everyone. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great competition.
Okay, I don't want to hold you up anymore. You gotta get going. Okay, if you are ready to go, Stephen, why don't you do that voodoo that you do so well. You may start now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephen Vick, and I'm from Zoka Coffee Roaster and Tea Company in the sunny Meridian District in Seattle, Washington. And I'm gonna make some coffee this morning, if you don't mind. I'm gonna make 4 espressos for you guys, 4 cappuccini, and 4 signature drinks that I call espresso colada. To start you out with a little water. The water glasses are small, so I'll leave the cauldron on the table in case you need to refill up, and I'll check on that periodically as well. And it's a great turnout. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out here today. I know people travel from all over. I know there's a lot of the world competitors here today, seeing what they might be stacked up against. This album that a whole bunch of musicians put out, and then a DJ came through and remixed the whole thing, and that's what this is.
Now, can you actually listen to this song and know where you're at in your competition, Stephen?
Not so much.
Okay.
I kind of wake up and I'm like, oh, this sounds good today, and I go for it. So it's not, I don't have a choreograph. Although I was thinking about having a whole dance. If I trained enough,
Right.
I'd have a month to train for my choreography, and that would be ideal. But I don't have that situation. So it's okay. It works. That's Jeff Babcock, the savior of specialty coffee in America.
Wow.
What an accolade. This little dairy that's been around since 1915 still serves their milk in glass bottles and delivers in metal boxes similar to what I have on my cart here. And it's really great milk, and I've been really pleased with it this competition. Anything else, Danny?
No, you were going there for a while, I was going to let you go, but there's one question I want to ask you. You actually do cuppings in your cafe on a regular basis. So you taste what you're giving your customers, and you give your opinion and educate.
Last uninformed really want to drink coffee that's been roasted that day, and a lot of people will come in wanting our espresso roast, which of course isn't really an espresso roast. It's an espresso blend at a lighter roast.
So we're having a cold
Just ice.
signature drink. Right.
You are amazing. So we'll have to work through that.
Yeah, I love you.
Good one.
You have 1 minute remaining.
1 minute.
The neighborhood.
And 4. Here's some napkins.
10 seconds.
For you all. Enjoy.
All right, let's hear it. Woo! Were you just gonna dump those on there, or is it pretty much? It looked like a great presentation. You took your time and.
Yeah, I wanted everything to be right, but
You know,
wanted to make sure everything was something for the judges and everything.
it looks beautiful.
Really good. Really good.
And, so it's all over, and
Anything changed?
and 3 times in what, 2 days?
Three.
So I'll tell you what. Why don't you decompress a little bit? Express your drink real quick, just for the audience.
It's coconut-based iced drink. Got some cream of coconut milk, espresso and coconut infused.
For the United
No,
States.
no, I just mean that somebody else will be last later on.
Oh, not yourself.
Right, no. I'm thinking somebody else.
No, I was gonna say that's confidence.
No, it's,
Well, how you feel?
I feel good. I'm ready. I'm ready to do this.
We have this person is from San Dimas, California. She's representing the coast, West Coast.
Yes.
Thank you for being here.
Southern California, man.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was gonna be it.
No.
She is with Coffee Clutch, and she will actually be explaining what a coffee clutch is. I actually didn't know that, but I should have known that because I heard it in a lot of old movies. It actually said they're gonna get together for something like that.
Yeah.
It reminded me of you.
It's going to be your centerpiece for right now. And then I'm also going to serve you guys some waters and also some accessories. Today I'm serving Pellegrino water. I'm going with a little Italian theme, and I'll get to that in a little while. And on your plate you have some cookies, some sugar, and some lemon rind if you choose to use any of those. So there you go. And now I'll go ahead and start your espressos. I'm going to start off by going ahead and put my espresso plates on my tray along with my spoons. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my grinder. I'm going to let just the right amount of beans in there. Alrighty. Okay, and while I'm grinding some coffee, I'm going to go ahead and dump out the water in my cups. So I dump it out early because I also want to go ahead and dry it out. I don't like to have any little water droplets in it that can break up my crema. So I'm going to go ahead and give us some more sweetness and also a great crema. Alright, do that one more time. We'll go ahead and start that. And we'll move on to our next one. Alrighty. We're going to stop that guy right there. Okay. And there's those guys. We'll just wait for these guys to finish up real quick. Alrighty, perfect. Okay, we'll go ahead and serve these. And you can add some lemon rind or sugar if you choose. And enjoy.
Okay, everybody, let's hear it for Heather and
Right there's good. Okay, I'm going to start my grinder again. Now I'm going to go ahead and dump out the water from my cap cups. Alright, a little more. Right there should be good. The reason I open and close my hopper slide is, one, I only want to grind as much as I'm going to use, and that allows me to do that. Also because it keeps the beans inside the hopper from heating up prematurely and losing any of those oils that work so nicely for them. There we go. So I think that's an important step.
And that's caused by the blades, correct, Heather?
I'm sorry?
The blades, actually, when you grind, actually create heat.
Right, yeah. Okay, now we'll go to our next one. Stop that guy right there. Now we're going to go ahead and start this guy. And we're going to purge our steam wands. Very important step. You don't want to get any water in there. I'm going to put my steam wand to the side and go ahead and start steaming. I'm going to go ahead and let Aaron right up until I feel my milk getting warm. And then I'll go ahead and stop that. And I'll go ahead and go switch to a roll.
10 minutes remaining in your competition.
Okay, we're going to stop that guy right there. You want to slowly let Aaron so you don't get big bubbles. And we'll switch to a roll to finish that off.
Stop that guy right there. Wipe off our C1. Where's that guy? Perfect. Okay. Alrighty now. Okay. And I like to make sure that I don't have just a white top, but that I have it. I have my.
Okay. You gonna homestead on that chair? I can't stay awake.
There you go, and enjoy. I have my cups getting nice and frosty and cold. Alrighty, and now I'm going to fill my cups with my already prepared ice. Now in this ice, I have the lemon verbena leaves from the plant that is right up there. Nice and slushy. Now the name of my signature drink is the Naked Verbena. And the way I got that name is, if you've ever heard of Naked Juices or the Naked Chef, the way they got their name is because they use really pure ingredients. And that's what this drink has, I think. They don't use preservatives or extracts or, they try to use organic things. And this is a really just pure natural drink. All it has is this ice right here, which I'm going to pour on top of it this simple syrup, which is just a mixture of sugar and water. Very simple, very basic, very pure. The reason I like using this instead of like a syrup or an extract is it's just a really pure, simple thing. It's a concentrated flavor that balances out really well with the espresso, another very concentrated flavor. So I'm going to put that right over. And now I'm going to take my martini shakers, and to the bottom of them, I'm going to have some lemon rind that I peeled, and I'm going to squeeze them to release the oils from them. And I'm also going to add some more lemon verbena leaves to the bottom of the martini shakers. Alrighty, I'm going to squeeze this guy again. There we go. So just come close, you can see it spraying, and that's exactly what I'm trying to release. So now I'm going to run my espresso shots. Alright, get my grind going. Total in this. Right there, we're going to go ahead and stop that guy. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to go to the middle for that and run some shots there.
4.5 minutes remaining.
Alrighty. Shots. Central Americans to give it some high notes and some sweetness. And then I also have some naturals in there for a crema and some more added sweetness. Right there. Okay. And there's that guy. I'm going to throw this in the bottom of here, right on top of those oils. Kind of stir it around to make sure I get those oils released. That's an important part of this drink. And I'm kind of infusing the espresso with the lemon and lemon verbena leaves. That's an important part. Alright, so we're going to set that guy right there. Or again, right on top. Stir that around for a sec. Okay, now I'm going to add ice to the shaker.
3 minutes remaining.
Alrighty. Now I'm shaking this espresso with ice for a few reasons. One, this is a cold drink, so I want to serve it cold. Second reason is, it's going to create, the crema is going to turn into a beautiful foam that's going to sit on top of the drink. This is going to be a layered drink in the end. Couple ways I came up with this drink. One, I'm from Southern California. It's hot out there. We like things fresh. We like them refreshing. We have really hot summer days out there, so we like, you know what I mean, heavy creams kind of weigh us down in the summer. So we like to get things nice, refreshing, quick, a quick go. We're always rushing around there. So, this is a really light, refreshing drink. It's just the espresso and the simple syrup with that lemon flavor from Southern California, the citrus. It all kind of plays in together. And I was shaking this to get it the right temperature, because we like things are really cold if we're going to have them cold. So that's why I frosted the glasses too. Alright, we'll pop these lids off, and you can already see the foam that I'm talking about that the crema creates.
2 minutes remaining.
Got it. And this is a nice kick in the rear when you're slowing down in a hot day. It's nice, it's cold, it's got that punch of espresso in it. So, I'm going to go ahead and serve them to you guys. And as you notice, my plant's getting bare. That means I'm going further, so I guess that's a good thing. Alright, I'm not serving them quite yet. Just to look at them for a quick second. Now I'm going to go ahead and stir them for you guys. Now when you sip this drink, the first thing that should hit you is that espresso, and then following that you should get just a hint of that lemon. Lemon's not overpowering in this drink. It's not a sour drink at all, by any means. So first you get that espresso. It should be really smooth because you got that foam on top, and then that lemon should follow. And then you should get that sweetness to come through. Now if you don't get that sweetness, you might want to give your drink one more quick stir. I'm stirring them for you guys pretty well, so you shouldn't have to.
45 seconds remaining.
Okay. Alright, one more quick stir for each of them. And enjoy your naked verbena.
All right, let's everybody give it up. Give it up.